because they have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool, but he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Moore on the return. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we have reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds. Successful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewriting.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals add on. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive, 4 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Ball will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Past the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Feeling the pressure here. A sack back at the 7.
Alex Highsmith
coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Murray now, 3rd and goal.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Down pass attempt, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. On the give, this is Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. Shifts by him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from all the work he's getting.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.